Ash's Lucario is widely considered to be his ace in Pokémon journeys, and truthfully it's one of his strongest Pokémon ever. And when Ash has such an unbelievably powerful Pokémon, he sometimes ends up parting ways with them before the next season begins. For example, Charizard went to the Charisific Valley, Greninja stayed in Kalos to fight the negative roots, and Ash's entire Alola team stayed in Alola. So although it's incredibly unlikely, it got me thinking about the possibility of Ash releasing his Lucario at the end of Pokémon Journeys. Ash and Lucario have an incredible aura bond, so it does not seem realistic for Ash to leave Lucario behind at Oak's lab for that reason alone. Surely their bond is just way too strong for that. So maybe, and this is a massive maybe the writers will force Ash and Lucario to part ways. And I think there's two potential ways that they could possibly do this at the end of Pokémon Journeys. I'm gonna name the first possibility the Greninja route, and the second possibility the Mew route. So now let's briefly discuss them. The Greninja route is probably the less likely of the two, because I'm not sure that the writers would want the reaction that fans would give them if they choose to do this. So the Greninja route. In Greninja's return episode, it was established and emphasized that Lucario and Greninja have real overlapping auras. They both have incredibly strong connections with Ash, and so they could both sense the negative roots from Team Flare's attack. Although this absolutely sounds like a kick in the teeth to the fans, maybe this could be how the writers choose to write Lucario out of the series. Maybe at the very end, Lucario will choose to join Greninja in Kalos to combine their aura and their powers to help stop the negative roots once and for all. It just seems like a massive coincidence that the writers introduced both Lucario and Greninja having similar abilities, overlapping auras, and both having the power to locate and destroy the negative roots. I mean, they could totally overlap their auras in that way. As much as it pains me to say, that could have easily been the writers setting up Lucario's eventual release at the end of the series. Another Protector of Kalos situation. The second route for Lucario's possible release is what I call the Mew route, and I think this one is a little bit more likely. And to be truthful, I would actually like the idea of this one. Don't get me wrong, I don't want Lucario to be released, but if Lucario is gonna be released, then I would want it to be done this way. In the incredible movie Lucario and the Mystery of Mew, the focus of the story is all about Sir Aaron's Lucario, who is incredibly powerful in aura, sacrificing his life to protect and save Mew and the Tree of Life. Ash and his Lucario have a ton of similarities with Sir Aaron and his Lucario. I even personally think that Ash and his Lucario are descendants or reincarnations of Sir Aaron and his Lucario. There is a ton of evidence to suggest that that could be the case, so maybe I'll make a video all about it in the future. So perhaps at the end of Go's Project Mew arc, once Go has found Mew, he could decide not to catch Mew because after all of his development, he could realise that it's truly for the best for Mew to be kept away from human interference. So then Ash's Lucario, just like Sir Aaron's Lucario did in the movie, could decide to become Mew's protector, Mew's Aura Guardian. Obviously, Ash's Lucario wouldn't sacrifice itself, but it would be released into the wild to join Mew and to help protect it and guard it from bad people. Personally, I feel like that would be such a cool way to make Ash's Aura storyline and Go's Project Mew storyline crossover. It would also be great development for both Ash and Go, with Ash having to part ways with his Aura soulmate Lucario, and Go having to part ways with his dream, Mew. I just think that the link between Mew, Lucario and Aura is so strong and pre-established that it could make a ton of sense. Overall, I really do not think that Ash will release Lucario, but it is a ton of fun to think about the possible ways that it could happen. And if you ask me, the two ways that I just spoke of are probably the most likely ways that I can imagine. Let me know in the comments what you thought about the two routes that I described, and also be sure to smash the thumbs up button and the subscribe button too if you enjoyed this video. We're getting closer and closer to 70,000 subscribers, which is incredible, so I would really appreciate your help to get us there even quicker. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.